everybody. I pulled out of Possum Kingdom this morning. Came over to Weatherford. Just stopped by the McGrattan, I don't know if I pronounced that right, but McGrattan Skate Park in Weatherford. And I hate to say this about any skate park, because just not that long ago I was saying that I'm glad these cities build these little prefab parks for the kids around here, but this was one of the worst skate parks I've ever been to in my life. I believe it was built on a pre-existing pad, which a lot of prefab skate parks are, so that's not a big deal. But the pad is on a pretty hard grade, so it's got a slope to it one way. And they put all the smaller ramps at the bottom. Like there's a tiny quarter pipe at one end, and there's a big quarter pipe at the other end, which are both terrible, by the way. And they put the little one at the bottom, so you have less speed to go up the hill to the big quarter pipe. And then there's a fly box in the middle that the kicker side of it is on the small quarter pipe side. So you're coming off a small quarter pipe, going up a kicker uphill, and I don't even know how they expect this to work. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it literally makes no sense. I didn't spend much time there. I did a few tricks. They've got this little A-frame with the handrail on it that the A-frame is only maybe 6 to 8 inches tall off the ground. So it's almost like not even having the A-frame. And then on top of that, the handrail's like pretty ridiculous too. Like, got board slides and back people on it. I think that was it. It's just, it was a terrible skate park. It's legitimately one of the top 3 worst skate parks I've ever ridden in my life. I'm sorry, Weatherford, for the people who live here, but it's the truth. Like, there can't be more than 5 to 10 grand in that skate park, you know? And for a college town to not be able to raise more than 10 grand for a skate park is ridiculous. Like, there's money here. There's gotta be at least more than $10,000 for a skate park. So, Weatherford, get your act together and build a better skate park for these kids. On another note, stopping to do some laundry. A friend of mine that I met in Possum Kingdom has an RV spot for me tonight in Weatherford, so I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna head on into the Dallas-Fortworth area after that and start hitting some little towns around Dallas-Fortworth, some skate parks. See how that goes. I would imagine 355 is probably about the best we're gonna get. That's cheap. Just off the top of my head, I think when I left Montana it was $4.79, so we're over, $4.89 maybe even. So we're over $1 cheaper than we were in Montana. Just outside of Fort Worth, little town of Azale right now. And that's probably about the cheapest it's gonna get. Where I got it now, because I'm sure once I get into the DFW it's gonna get a little more expensive, but that's dang cheap. So we'll see. Let's see if it gets down any further. Maybe down Southwest Texas it might get a little cheaper, since there's so many of the oil fields down there. But man, 355 is about as cheap as diesel is probably gonna get on this whole trip. Let's see. Well, I thought 355 was going to be the cheapest, but I just passed 2 gas stations in a row that are at 353 now. So that's interesting. Very excited to see how cheap it gets. So this morning I'm pulling into Granbury, Texas to skate the Chisholm Trail Skate Park. I've already ridden it a few times in the last couple of years, and it's a really fun little skate park. It's got an amazing bowl. Part of it's kind of like the park I was complaining about yesterday, though. There's a long stretch of straight that's got some ledges and a little flat rail in it and a few other little obstacles like that, but it's distinctly uphill one direction, and like you can really feel yourself having to push a lot to go one direction. Luckily, I think there's a Euro gap at the bottom of the downhill, so you actually have a lot of speed to hit that Euro gap, and it's a fun one. But yeah, I think it's a fairly newer park, last 2 or 3 years maybe. The year before last when I was here, they were still doing sod around the park, so I think it's pretty fresh. I'm not sure who built it. The colorway looks like it might be Spawn Ranch, but don't quote me on that because I'm not sure. Very excited to skate this park though. Again, the bowl is so much fun. I'm so stoked to skate this bowl again. So, let me get through this roundabout and we'll get parked down here and go rip the park. quick before I head to the Loves. It is a cool park though. There's some odd obstacles. There's three in particular. There's a handrail that's shaped like a butter knife. Then there's a quarter pipe that's shaped like a spoon. And then there's something that's shaped like a fork, if I remember correct. Maybe another quarter pipe or something. But I don't know where they got the idea for all of that. But it's interesting. But it's a fun park. It's a really fun park and a nice area. So yeah, we'll swing in there and try to get a few tricks. I'm worn out from the Chisholm Trail. I went really hard and had a really good time. But I am worn out. My knees are done right now. But I'm looking forward to skating this other park today. And then tomorrow, I think we're gonna go to Lewisville, which is huge. It's a massive skate park. Sorry, trying to deal with this. Texas has some rowdy intersections that do some weird stuff. Tomorrow we'll be going to Lewisville Skate Park, which has one of my favorite mini ramps I've ever ridden. It's a prefab with a spine in the middle, which usually isn't my gig either, but this mini ramp is so much fun. It's so perfect. And most of the park is a fairly older concrete skate park. Like, it's got some age to it. A really big bowl tranny section that I really don't have much business in, but I'll probably end up cruising around it a little bit for the fun of it. Let's get into it. So I've definitely forgotten that down here you either skate in the morning or after dark. It's 3 o'clock right now and it's 88 degrees outside. Pretty sure I'm about this close to it. After skating for like 30 minutes. That after a hard session this morning and trying to skate again after sitting in the truck for like 45 minutes. My knees and legs and everything else are not trying to cooperate right now. So I think it's probably it for today. Depending on how close I am, I may swing back in here tomorrow for a few in the morning before I head to Lewisville. It is a fun little park. There's some interesting features that I'd like to show. Some nice ledges with curves in them. A couple of interesting manual pads. I'd like to show off the silverware. It's actually a knife, a spoon, and I think what's supposed to be a frying pan. Not a fork, but it's still interesting. And a giant bowl that I completely forgot about. I think I'm gonna try to get dried off and maybe find somewhere to go sit inside up for a little while, find some air conditioning and maybe some Wi-Fi, and maybe get a little work done before we head to the travel stop that we're gonna stay at tonight. Let's see. It's hot. It's super hot. I think it's still like 30 degrees back home in Montana and 88 degrees right now. It's so crazy how different two parts of the country can be. So, yeah, I'll get back with you guys. Let's see what happens tonight. Alright, so major bummer. Mini ramp at Lewisville is getting recovered, so it's closed. Which was the #1 reason that I came to Lewisville in the first place. And the rest of the park's covered in water. Granted, the mini ramp is well overdue, but covered in water, but a lot of the fun parts are this little blast through to that bump to ramp up on top of that's a lot of fun. There's a Euro gap over there that you'd have to cross a river to get to. May be able to skate these bump to rails right here and here, but I'm not gonna push it this morning. Already pumped around this thing a little bit. But I think we're gonna go ahead and go. Plano has a skate park, so I think we'll go bump through there. I think that's about 30 minutes away. It's still only about 8:30, yeah, 8:28 right now. So might go bump through Plano, check it out. And there's a brand new park in Garland. I think we'll go skate that one. It looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, let's see what we get done today. Really bummed that I can't skate the mini ramp. It is one of the most fun mini ramps I've ever ridden in my life. But that's how things work, I guess. Cool skate park though, tons of room. You know, I've been here with 20 or 30 people riding at one time, and there's room for everybody. The mini ramp does get pretty booked up when it gets crowded around here because everybody wants to ride it, but I mean, these bump rails are fun. This little fly box is fun in the middle. There's a lot of fun obstacles, but I was definitely here for the mini ramp, so let's cruise on out of here. Today, and it's currently only 68, but it's so humid outside right now. I'm already sweating my and I just skated for like 5 minutes here in Lewisville, so it's gonna be interesting again today. It doesn't help that I'm sunburned. I think that's making me hotter than I should be as well, so that's no fun. And I've got the hair out today. Well, yeah, that's a bummer. I was so stoked to skate that mini ramp. Every time I've been down here, that's been one of the funnest parts of this trip, is skating that mini ramp. And there's a lot of cool people that show up to ride it as well. So that's a bummer. Maybe next year. But let's go ride this Plano park. I've been there before. It's a fun park. So there's some interesting features, but it hit the shit out of a curb. Got a massive bowl, again, way outside of my ability level. But there's a few little fun things to ride there. There's like a perfect quarter pipe. I want to try to get a few tranny tricks on it. I'm sure you guys are tired of seeing the same 4 or 5 tricks that I do on every quarter pipe that I see, but that's what I'm working with. That's what we've got. Well, welcome to Carpenter Park in the city of Plano. Pretty rad little park with some interesting features. It's got just about anything you'd want for a skate park. Good little round flat bar. Massive bump to ledge. Handrails, stair sets, Euro gap, fly box. Really fun quarter pipe with an escalator. You know, again, a massive ass bowl. Like that's gotta be 12, 15 feet down there in that deep end. Like, I don't know who actually rides this, but they're far more rad than I am if they do. up a small handrail, drop down manny ledge. Hope this isn't a stair set. Okay. Fun little spot though. I'm gonna get warmed up. See if I can get some tricks in a few minutes. Hopefully not get too worn out. We'll see. I'm excited to skate this place again. Well, pretty successful little stop here in Plano. It's a really fun park. It's like a classic back and forth park for the most part, but that's okay. It's pretty overcast, so the temperature's actually staying pretty low today. It's nice. But I'm worn out. That's about all the effort I had to give. Cooking up some brats for lunch. Probably gonna go find somewhere with Wi-Fi for a little while. Make my way over to Garland. Can't remember where I plan on staying over there, but I think there's like a Pilot or a Love's truck stop or something. Probably end up getting a shower while I'm there. Looks like it may rain for the next like 2 days. So probably gonna have to hunker down somewhere. I really want to skate Garland, so probably gonna have to hunker down somewhere and wait out the storm and then go ride the new park towards the end of the week. I hate stopping somewhere like that, but sometimes you just have to if you want to do something or be somewhere. Let me eat some lunch and let's see what else we get into today. Well, plans are ever changing out here on these trips. Had planned on camping somewhere and skating Garland tomorrow, but the more I watched the weather, it looked like starting early tomorrow morning it was going to start dumping rain and just continue doing that for the rest of the day. So I stopped by this evening on my way out of town and rode the park, but it was slam packed. Like, filming would have been a joke. Such a fun park though. They did a great job. I can't remember who built it, but they did a fantastic job. It's huge, there's plenty of room, even with probably 50 people out there tonight, there was plenty of room. It was a good time. Definitely check it out. There's videos online of it. Parked not far outside of Tyler, Texas, at a rest stop. All the truck stops between here and there are just slam packed already. Got a little bit of caching done with some of my footage. Both of my SD cards are completely full. Still supposed to rain tomorrow, so probably gonna hunker down somewhere and do a little bit of editing. Probably have to hit the good old Starbucks and then get to skate Tyler, Texas, hopefully on Thursday, 2 days from now. Love that park. It's a 2-year-old evergreen park. They actually have 2 parks in Tyler. One is really old, and it sounds like it was a DIY that was sanctioned by the city. And it's got some fun obstacles, but it's old and wore out. But this brand new one is killer, and the town of Tyler's pretty cool too. We'll see you there. Thanks again for checking in. Remember to subscribe for more videos. I'll try to get some more skateboarding in. Probably after the Houston area, we'll get some more camping in as well. But between then and now, it's just going to be skateboarding, I'm sure. A little bit of other stuff thrown in the middle. So see you next time. Take care of yourself. Get out there, have fun, take some chances, and we'll see you on the next one.